Camera is so. Hello. I hope I am live. I'll check once, but do let me know if I'm audible, visible. And yeah, let's start off again. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I know. Uh, Unfortunately, the meeting extended a lot by a lot of time. मुझे लगा शायद से और हो जाएगी नहीं and yeah, that's the reason you'll see a couple of things coming up in this video itself, in which I'll tell you कि there are a couple of things which अभी क्या है? I just want to, the things will be a bit delayed. Just as a simple info, but yeah, quick hi hello, let me quickly open, but yeah, just let me know if I'm audible, visible, chat वाट सब clear है नहीं है. And yeah, like make sure to have your questions. We will try to interact as much as possible. In this last time बहुत कम हो पाया था interaction. This time we will have it as much as possible. So yeah, okay, we have Magesh, we have Vineet. Okay, so like these guys are having a special position altogether. Vineet is one of our Discord folks, super active. And again, if you guys don't know, a Discord is like, again, we have monthly most contribution challenge, in which if you are one of the most contributors and that community will decide, in that case you will be given some prizes, cash prizes. It's for both Telegram and Discord. And Discord has a very less competition right now. Telegram has a lot, but yeah, the more activeness is also there. And we have Magesh. If you don't know, our pro web developer, like literally pro. If you don't know, if you haven't checked out codewitharyan.com, this guy made it. But yeah, cool. Let's start off. We have Nature's Revolution. Hi Aryan. Hi Nature. Hi Nature's Revolution. की हालचाल पाजी बस बढ़िया पाजी चंगा सी. See, that's what how you can see that who all folks are pretty regular, because this is actually standard line for us. Cool. We have everything okay. Chetan, hi Chetan ji. Kindly speak in English. Yeah, for sure. Naturalization. Like, see, although I try that that in these videos I be a bit okay, a bit easy, but yeah, we'll try to have it as much as English as possible. Obviously, more than 90%, but yeah, couple of places a bit of Hindi, but no worries. I'll let people translate maybe in that case. Cool. By second year DTU currently, I talk. Second year DTU currently specialist as code forces and night at lead code. Kindly advise what else do I learn? Spring Boot. Second year at DTU, and I tried React but didn't like it. Please guide me with placements perspective. Again, if you did development, if you didn't like it, then I let Magesh comment on that, because again, if you do something great right in something, then you will start liking it. Maybe again you started off with React, you didn't realize its potential, and that's the reason you stopped it. But it's insanely great. If you want to be more of industry ready, that you don't have to do something else for yourself, but more of ठीक है जब जाएंगे इंडस्ट्री के अंदर तो काफी काम आएगा. In that case, you can do Spring Boot, because many companies actually have, again, like not everyone use Spring Boot. Like for us, we use Vertex, not Spring Boot, because obviously everyone will have a something else. मतलब थोड़ा सा, like for example, Vertex is very lightweight, very fast, and also like supports reactive programming. But Spring Boot, it's more of slow, compile everything, like developer friendly in that case. But again, the short answer is, if you think that you are going into one of the top firms, like not top, but more of good firms which are pretty established right now, they will primarily highly use Java for their backend, and most of them will have Spring Boot or maybe something else around it. So in that sense, it will help you a lot. But if you want to build something from yourself or from your end, यार एक तो हाँ ठीक है, if you want to build something from your end, तो in that case, React, even Next.js, React, even like Python can also help. But yeah, in development, in web development, I highly recommend that you should try that. See, learning Spring Boot is just a 1 month thing, but if you can learn something and build something on top of it, which is, good, showable. That actually adds an impression. You can do the same thing with both things, but I showed you that what is the difference in both of them. अमन, भैया इसमें तो हिंदी बोल दो, यही दैट्स द एग्जैक्ट थिंग आई एम टेलिंग कि सी पहली बात, इट्स नॉट इन माई हैंड्स. आई ट्राई टू बी एज फ्रैंक एज पॉसिबल इन दीज एंड एज चिल, तो इट विल मिक्सचर तो राइट है. कूल. सी द बेस्ट पार्ट है लाइक आराम से, पता है ये कैमरा इस साइड फेस कर रहा है. आई जस्ट शिफ्ट इट, पता है आई वॉज अबाउट टू चेंज ऑल दिस, एड सम बैकग्राउंड, एड सम म्यूजिक एज लास्ट टाइम विनीत ऑल्सो रिकमेंडेड. टाइम नहीं मिल पाया, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट थिंग. लाइक लिटरली आई वॉज सो मच एंड यार वो हाँ अगेन वो पीछे वॉल की कारनामे जो है वो मेरी बदौलत है, तो डोंट जज बाय दैट बॉल. मैंने गंदी करी है एंड अब वो साफ तो खैर नहीं होने वाली है until unless दिस विंटर गोज अवे. तो ठीक है, लेट्स कंटिन्यू. अक्ष, अक्ष जी क्या हाल है? कल तो भैया ब्लॉकचेन और AI/ML व्हाट्स अ बेटर ऑप्शन फॉर अ फोर्थ सेम गाय करंटली मास्टरिंग फुल स्टैक. If I would have, again, I'll not tell what is better. See, that's no one I'm to tell. But if I would have been at your place, I would have chosen AI/ML, and that's what I also chose. So, in my final year, not even my final year, I did take blockchain just for smart contracts. थोड़ा सा I just touched blockchain, but then entirely my major projects, my minor projects, everything was mostly AI, like mostly a bit of deep learning, NLP, and like RNNs. So this was again GANs also. So this was mostly my final project. So like it was entirely AI/ML based. So, but yeah, just as a short answer, if I would have been at your place, I would have prioritized AI/ML, but I will still learn both, because if you learn both, again, when I say learn both, more priority, again, if you are just asking for two options, although I would have not chosen any one of them, but if you are asking for two options, then AI/ML first, then blockchain second, but I will still try blockchain just so that I know at least how this can be used, because integrating things is the prime thing. I can integrate blockchain along with the AI/ML. That's what can build the multiple stuff which can be hackathon winning also, and that's how we also won a hackathon. 25,000 मिले थे लाइफ के, आई स्वेयर लाइफ के बेस्ट 25,000 थे वो, आई स्वेयर दैट पार्ट. कूल. 14th पीचेस, 14 को क्या प्लान है? क्या है 14 को? 14 फ्राइडे है, लाइव स्ट्रीम का प्लान है. बट फॉर द फोक्स हू डोंट नो, लाइव स्ट्रीम नेटवर्क इशू है क्या? नहीं. Okay, for the folks who don't know, live stream will come up, but next 2 weeks, again, I'm on call, and that's the thing. It will be pretty hectic. So we had planned that we'll bring in LLD course on 15th, but that is now, because of this all the stuff which came up, it will be shifted to March 1st. But again, no worries, I'll cover fast. So in backend, I'll keep on making, but it will be hard for me to record stuff based on the availability. That's the reason थोड़ा सा शिफ्ट हो गया है, सॉरी फॉर दैट. बट अगेन currently जो मेरे पास है काम, प्रोजेक्ट आई एम वर्किंग ऑन अलॉन्ग विद ऑन कॉल, इट विल बी प्रीटी हार्ड, लाइक लिटरली हार्ड. अभी भी फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग 7 AM, बिकॉज आज वीडियो नहीं आई थी. इफ यू डोंट नो, आज लाइक वीडियो आई थी इन द सेंस द वीडियो इज ऑलरेडी मेड एंड वी हैव इन द कम्युनिटी पोस्ट ऑल्सो. तो आई गॉट अ चांस टू स्टार्ट वर्किंग अर्ली. सो अभी तक I was actually working, and so it was actually pretty. Again, someone in Telegram, like people were also discussing that how's the daily routine. It varies a lot, but it's pretty highs and lows. तो वो तो सही है. Veet Mittal, it is just me. अरे, like I don't know what the question was, but maybe yes. Okay, then we have Pranjal. भाई LinkedIn request accept करो. प्रांजल जी, आप अगर अपना लिंक्डइन का URL भेज देते ना, लाइक URL एज एन लाइक यूजर नेम, देन आई कुड हैव डन इट राइट नाउ मे बी, बिकॉज अगेन अब जो आएंगे बहुत मुश्किल होगा, बट आउट ऑफ ऑल द वंस विच केम अप, उसमें से पहले वाला कर लेंगे. इट्स हार्ड बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट ओपन इट एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू इंटरेक्ट विद राइट नाउ यू गाइस, तो इसलिए. कृष्णा, हाय भैया, थैंक्स फॉर योर कमेंट, थैंक्स फॉर योर कॉन्टेंट, लर्न लॉट फ्रॉम यू. अरे लव यू कृष्णा. जुनेद, 3rd year लीड कोड 2100. Code Forces specialist internship at startup, currently doing CS concept. What next? Yeah, CS concept will only take hardly 1.5 months. Primarily, if you are good, which you are at lead code, and you are doing code forces regularly, you don't technically need to do much, except you should have some projects, which I don't think it's a big deal because you're doing an internship. That itself you can add. So, Junaid, you are pretty sorted right now in terms of what everything you need to do. Now you can just brush up on things, and if you feel like your college is not that great, then you can start applying offline. Again, apply offline, build connection, show people your resume, all that stuff. That's one thing you can do because right now you have pretty great things, like literally pretty great things. And again, keep on practicing DSA. It will help. It will literally help you a lot cracking in multiple companies, and along with multiple good companies. So yeah, that's what I can say. Krishna, can you provide resources for free mock interviews? Pramp is one of the best. Lately, it has been acquired by a a company called as एक कंपनी एक्वायर किया है. Because of that reason, Pramp is no longer free per se. It has 3 free available for one account. But again, who cares? Just take free from one account, try for like 3 times, then make another account, use from different account. That's it. How you can do it? Simple. So that's how you can go about Pramp in general. Again, Pramp is what I love best. But in general, if you write on lead code discuss na कि your interview is coming up, then लोग comment करेंगे अपना LinkedIn. तो वहाँ पे you can connect with people who are looking for the same company maybe. तो वहाँ पे देखा, see, it's actually very very good thing. If you know, first of all, let's say, या मुझे समझ नहीं आता कि like phone से, okay, phone से हो सकता है. Okay, so I'll add a moderator. You know, ठीक है. So again, what I was saying was कि LinkedIn कह रहा हूँ, lead code discuss is pretty great for these kind of stuff. When I say these kind of stuff, which means let's say if you have an interview, you want to do mock, just go write down कि मेरा इस कंपनी का मॉक है. तो पहले से क्या होगा कि many people will start coming up and will tell कि क्या पूछा all that. But there will be many people who will say, this is my LinkedIn ID, let's connect and let's have a mock of each other. With that, you will benefit. You will have someone to mock against, and also he will benefit because obviously his benefit is he can technically ask questions from you. This is what his benefit is. So in that case, you will have multiple options to give mock to multiple people. So yeah, leverage LinkedIn, leverage lead code discuss for that. Cool. ठीक है, चलते आगे. कृष्णा, जुनेद, थर्ड ईयर हो गया. कृष्णा, कैन यू? ठीक है. निशांत भाई, वेलकम, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग. Because see, my 85% of the population, like 85% of the people, are mostly Indians. So rest 15 are outside. Cool. So yeah, and that's one thing. Cool. Bhai, one thing I realized, I did not enable, that thing. Wait, let me enable that. कहाँ पर है? हाँ, ठीक है. ठीक है, आई हैव इनेबल्ड इट. कूल. सो आई वाज रेफरिंग कि निशांत भाई सॉफ्टवेयर डेव नहीं बनना, क्लाउड डेवऑप्स सीख रहा, कितना डीएसए करूं? सी, आई विल से software developer does everything, like literally, like, and again, for him and for the folks who don't know, Docker and Kubernetes, if you don't know this, I swear you'll be struggling like anything in the industry. People never talk about this. People will talk about, Spring Boot, all that good stuff. I literally say, you can forget about, again, obviously, you will have to show something. With Docker and Kubernetes, like, it's more of container orchestration, all that stuff. So it is more of organizing things, managing things. But such an important thing it is. I can't even stress about it. Like, literally, if as a person, I had to go 2 years back and I want to learn one thing, I will learn Docker and Kubernetes. When I say learn, I mean literally like anything. I should know ins and out, like not even control, like not like usually what you learn. Like as let's say if you do any Kubernetes course or something, you will learn mostly of commands, all that. You will never learn about control plane, actually how administration, like clusters, design, all that stuff. But in deep, it will will be pretty helpful. Just an FYI for anyone if you want to care. But yeah, I'll say कि DSA यार, no matter what your field is, right now you are not at a good position to even decide what you want. अगेन लाइक इट माइट फील लाइक कि बचपन होता है ना, बचपन में नहीं है मुझे तो पायलट बनना है, मुझे तो ये बनना है वो बनना है, दिस इज द सेम थिंग कि मुझे ये नहीं करना, मुझे बस ये करना, डेवऑप्स करना है। मेनी पीपल से कि मुझे हैकिंग अच्छी लगती है तो मैं हैकिंग में जाऊंगा। these things look good on paper, but always be prepared for worst. When I say worst, which means ki try and do everything. And that's how you will get to know. So take a safe path, do DSA. I mean, that what is a safe path? You're doing BTech, BCA, it is a safe path. वरना जाके आर्ट्स करो बैठ के, क्यों कर रहे हो सब? You took a safe path. Obviously का सेफ पाथ, डू अ स्टैंडर्ड लेवल DSA सो दैट यू विल बी रेडी एटलीस्ट कि ठीक है कुछ चेंज करना है आगे हो कर पाओगे। तो अभी से डोंट गिव अ वेरी हार्ड, अगेन डू समथिंग विच यू लाइक मोर, बट डोंट गिव अ हार्ड लाइन कि नहीं मुझे तो यही करना है बस। दैट्स वन थिंग। Cool. When you go to that website, feels a bit laggy, or is it just me? Laggy in like what page? Is it a home page or any other page? If you were like tell Vineet bhai. Shubham, hello, Shubham bhai. Cool. Hello, I recently crossed 2200 contest league code on Jasmus. How do I progress further? Currently in 6th sem. See, I'll say after 2200, it's more of speed. For first, second, third problem, you'll have to speed up. Right now, there's a lot of cheating, so it's pretty hard no matter what you do. Again, I see there's a lot of cheating. I mean it. I have seen people doing it. I have literally people have shared screenshots. And again, like not only with the help of resources, but also many times with the help of AI and stuff. So yeah, right now it's pretty difficult in that sense, because earlier it was naturally how people were fast, but right now they are fast because of resources. So yeah, in that sense, if you want to increase, the only way is solving first, second, third very fast. Again, if you are at 2200, which means you are able to solve third question. That's for sure. If that, which means you can try for fourth. Usually, if it's hard, there's a very less chances, but still you can try for fourth. But the main bottleneck will be solving first, second, third pretty fast. Tarun bhai, how much should I solve DSA for startups? If you are able to solve medium problem with a difficulty of 3, let's say if I ask you to implement LRU cache, you're able to implement it. That's sufficient. If I ask you merge sort, you should be able to do it. That's how, again, if I say my experience, in my experience when I interviewed for startups, they literally asked me same questions. 3 startups asked me LRU cache. Again, it's a very famous problem. Everyone knows it, but still people ask it. So again, for startups, even if you do, very famous problems, you will be pretty good to go. And if you want to know what the famous problems are, then again, you can just go and visit codevariant.com. Inside the DSA sheet, you can visit DSA master sheet. That master sheet, DSA master sheet, is designed itself for you to cover all the concepts along with most frequently asked questions. Cool. Let's move forward. ठीक है तरुण, ठीक हो गया था। अक्षय आकाश सॉरी, हेलो भैया, फर्स्ट टाइम कैचिंग लाइफ, क्या बात। Hopefully every week Friday again. Next 2 weeks it's pretty tough because it's on call, I told you, but hopefully every week we'll try it again, even if not for entire 1 hour, but still I'll catch up. Maybe again I could be late because I usually have meetings, but still we'll try to have it at this time. Cool. Hello, love from Meerut, Anirudh Kumar. Kya baat hai? Like, how did you even figure out I was from Meerut? Because again, Meerut doesn't have a good reputation, for the folks who don't know. It literally has the worst reputation. Like, if I tell anyone, like let's say even if I'm going now, my let's say like bike number is UP15. Like people will judge with the bike number itself. That's how bad reputation of Merit is, for the folks who don't know. ठीक है, Kaushik, long time follower man. Yo, top MNC 1.5 years experience, barely interesting work. That is true. I'll tell why. My experience also. Recently got promotion, 40 lakh TC. Got a L3 from Google. That's what is great. Should I wait a little more while and apply for SG2 positions? I'll say no, because Google is Google, not even Google, but every company right now is down leveling. For 1.5 years experience, L3 is pretty great right now. No matter what, you will still take 1.5 years to actually do a switch. Sorry, to actually get a promotion. Usually, L4 people become at 2.5 or usually 2.3 at Google. But still, I'll highly recommend, for your experience, for 1.5, just do a switch. And again, L3 is pretty good. I'm expecting that you must be a good performer, and you will remain a good performer. In that case, if you can showcase, you will actually get a good promotion, because their promotion cycle is 2 times a week. So yeah, that's pretty good in terms of that. If you are able to project that you can perform good, you'll be able to get promotion. So I'll say key, do a switch. Like, don't wait for it. Things will drastically get tougher the moment you get SG2. Like, literally, I'm saying that. And again, as a tag, multiple things help. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Else, people are free to comment down below. Dev Sharma, any expert CM here? I want to talk personally. बिल्कुल डिस्कॉर्ड टेलीग्राम पे आ जाओ, एक बार देख लो. शुभम, ओ ऑन कॉल. Okay, yeah. Shubhi, hi, finally the OG t-shirt. Yeah, this one I love, like, literally. This is not a t-shirt, but like, it's a sweater more of, but still I love this one. It's pretty thin and pretty soft. Cool. Nitin, message retracted. Okay. Saurav, Bhaiya, what's the scope of CP after joining a company? Zero. For someone who already secured a decent intern 6M currently, what should he focus on, dev or CP or DSA? I'll say DSA. CP कर सकते हो मन हो तो, again मन हो तो, but see, when I say DSA ना, if you have something stable and you know that you will get a PPO, then start developing your personality firstly. Dev CP DSA को भाड़ में जाओ, personality build करो. The moment you build your personality, you will see there's a drastic difference which you can have as exponential growth. So rather than asking me DSA dev, again, I'm hoping that, people usually keep on studying, they never build the personality. When I say personality, you should be able to open up, speak, interact with folks, build connections. Right now, when I say connections, ऐसा नहीं बच्चों दी फेल रहे हैं, वो भी करो. That's the very important. But at the same time, ठीक है, मतलब इंटरेक्टिंग विद मोर पीपल, सीइंग कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं, लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा मतलब थोड़ा नेटवर्क बढ़ाओ अपना इन जनरल, लाइक दोस्तों का बढ़ाओ नेटवर्क, या फिर भाइयों के भाइयों को ऐसे करके जस्ट इंक्रीज इट, एंड दैट्स हाउ फोकस दैट ऑन मोर. आई कंसिडरिंग यू हैव स्टेबल थिंग, कि पीपीओ मिल जाएगा, सब कुछ सॉर्टेड है. इफ नॉट, देन पीपीओ मिले ना मिले पता नहीं, देन डीए से फोकस करो. मिल गया, सब कुछ सॉर्टेड है, फाइनल ईयर में हो, सब कुछ आ गया है, then if you have interest in dev, go to dev. If you have interest and are always कि भाई मुझे ये मिला है बट मुझे कुछ और फोड़ना है, then DSA. So that's how you can just decide कि ठीक है, अभी कुछ और फोड़ना बचा है तो DSA करना पड़ेगा वापस. अगर अभी sorted a life for, let's say, at least 2 years, because again, the moment you do a switch, probably you will, like, the moment you join, you probably will stay there for at least 1.5 years, considering the company is not very bad or the work is not very pathetic, which usually will happen for most of the firms. If I talk about my last firm, काम इतना अच्छा नहीं होता फिनटेक कंपनी में, एंड पीपल नो दैट पार्ट, एंड दैट्स रीजन आई वाज कमिंग ऑफ फ्रॉम कि बहुत सारी कंपनी अच्छा पैकेज पे कर देती हैं बट काम बहुत घटिया होता है. एंड सम ऑफ द कंपनीज नेमिंग टावर रिसर्च, डी शो, एंड अगेन मोस्टली फिनटेक कंपनीज, उनका काम बहुत ही ऑटोमेट करना, ये सब करना. देयर इज नथिंग मोर ऑफ गुड थिंग्स देयर. अगेन पीपल कैन आर्ग्यू, भाई ये तो क्या कहते हैं, लाइक अच्छा पैसा पे कर रही है एंड HFT है, ऑल दैट स्टफ. अगेन गुड फॉर यू, बट अगेन आई एम टेलिंग वर्क इन टर्म्स ऑफ टेक्निकल स्टफ, लर्निंग्स. बढ़िया, दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड. रजत सोनी, भैया पैसा नहीं है, कुड यू प्लीज बाय मी अ 6K कोर्स प्लीज, टेकिंग योर सम यूट्यूब मनी इफ पॉसिबल, हेल्प, आई हैव वेस्टेड मोस्ट ऑफ माई मनी ऑन अ दीदीज कोर्स, प्लीज हेल्प मी बाय अ कोर्स. पहली बात, कोर्स लेना ही क्यों है? Literally tell me one thing which is not available on YouTube right now. If you want structure, you can just go and check out. Let's say if you want to study DSA. Although if you want, you can also study from our, like, we have a proper structure for DSA master sheet on codewarrior.com. If not, then Stiver has one of the best things available for DSA. You can go there. Elsewise, again, क्या बचा for development? There is like literally hundreds of things on development, like literally hundreds. You don't have to buy any cohort, period. Now, coming on to, let's say, LLD, HLD. For LLD, HLD, obviously there's nothing much good around, but still, we have the course syllabus itself on codewarrior.com. Just go there, get the syllabus, हर title का copy करके बस put that on YouTube, and then जो भी video आए 3-4 देख लो. For now, you can do at least that, and you will not be needing any course. I swear that part. For HLT, there are many videos. Everything is scattered on YouTube. But still, as I told, go to codewarrior.com, system design, HLD, get the title for every. There are 160 titles which we have, which is in sequence of what should be covered. Just उठाओ उसको, search that on YouTube. मिले content ठीक है, नहीं मिले search that on GPT, same title, and you'll get to learn everything whatsoever you want. Simple. I don't even understand that why you guys buy a course. If I say I have mostly, again, right now, if I say right now, just abhi state hai is हिसाब से, if I have to buy a course, I will only buy a Udemy course, and that too for things like, again, if I want, भाई नहीं 500 रुपए हैं खर्च कर देते, क्या जा रहा है. That's why I actually buy any Udemy course. मैंने AWS के कितने courses लिए हैं for multiple stuff. मैंने Kafka के लिए हैं, मैंने KSQL DB के लिए हैं, मतलब multiple things I have bought, but mostly from Udemy because they are 499, 500 रुपए के हैं, तो what's the big deal? But again, it's a big deal maybe from my end because again एक कोर्स है 5 घंटे का है, बंदे ने लगाया है, पर ठीक है, I could get the same thing on YouTube also, but still if it is lifetime, so why not? I just take it. But again, choose wisely. हेलो भैया, हेलो भाई, DSA कर लिया है, लीड कोड में मीडियम क्वेश्चंस कर लेता हूँ, करंटली आई एम इन 3rd ईयर. मीडियम का डेफिनेशन बहुत अलग है. मीडियम्स आर इन वाइड वेराइटी. इफ यू कैन गिव मी मीडियम क्वेश्चन, काउंट हाउ मेनी यू हैव डन, देन आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट दैट यू कैन सॉल्व अ मीडियम क्वेश्चन. Medium question in generally, vary from around 0.3, 0.4 to 0.5, 0.3 also sometimes. But usually, if you have solved around 300 medium questions, then I can expect you are good at medium questions. If not, then great. Go and do more questions. Cool. 30 and giving code for the contest. Also, what should I do? Do the same thing. जो कर रहे हो, give contest. Again, contests are pretty great. And also do DSA parallelly. Hello भैया, hello Nitin, hello Suyesh, hello. Hi भैया. Olivia, suggestion for front-end developer. क्या? Currently in a 4th sem. Front-end dev, मतलब what you want to ask here? मतलब क्या बताऊँ मैं इसके अंदर कि क्या करना है ये, या फिर क्या चूज करना है इसको, या फिर नहीं. That's like question थोड़ा डाइसी हो गया है. अक्ष, कनेक्ट करो भैया. कहाँ? कनेक्ट तो सिर्फ काफका का होता है. दैट इज काफका कनेक्ट. दैट्स अ वेरी ग्रेट थिंग. इफ यू डोंट नो, जस्ट गो एंड चेक ऑन गूगल काफका कनेक्ट. यू विल लव इट. कूल. निखिल भैया, लव योर कंसिस्टेंसी एंड कंटेंट. थैंक यू ब्रो. निखिल. शुभम, लिंक्स पोस्ट करने नहीं देता है. लिंक्स नहीं, सिर्फ URL, जो भी तुम्हारा यूजर नेम है उसको डाल दो. आई कैन सर्च दैट यूजर नेम देयर इटसेल्फ. ब्रो, परसों मेरे कॉलेज में विप्रो मास रिक्रूटिंग आ रही है, कुछ सजेस्ट करो, क्या करूं? HR ने PPT में बताया सिर्फ लूप्स, स्ट्रिंग्स, एरेज आर कमिंग, 2 codes and MCQ assessment. हाँ, that's true, that will come. There can be possibility कि तुम्हारा कट जाए जब वो बहुत hard question दे दें. In that case, you cannot do anything. In that case, you have to suffer. But still, at least you can prepare these basic things. This will help you a lot in other companies also. So, जो भी आने वाला है, keep it, prepare it. It will help you a lot in all companies. तो जो बोला है, prepare वो कर लो, experience देख लो. नहीं हो पाया, in worst case नहीं हो पाया, no matter what, you will still get something better with the same knowledge. कर लो. Cool. और कंप्यूटर नहीं, कहाँ था मैं ब्रो, परसों. ठीक है. कौशिक, Aryan, how do you get the Confluent interview call and how difficult is it to get the interview call? It's pretty difficult. If I ask you that you ask your crush and she say yes, that has a much higher chance. But if I ask you that you have XYZ company and you have to get a call from a recruiter, that has half the chance of your crush accepting your offer. So that's how difficult just to get a call. I'm saying, I'm not saying cracking an interview. That's easier. But getting a call itself is pretty hard. It's entirely based on luck. Literally, when I was looking for a switch, I just tried many messages. भाई कोई रिप्लाई ही नहीं करता था. रिप्लाई करते थे लोग, आते थे, बट कभी इन जनरल इट नेवर कन्वर्टेड कि ठीक है, जस्ट एटलीस्ट गेट मी अ OA लिंक. नहीं, करना ही नहीं है. मेनी पीपल रेफर्ड मी बाय देमसेल्व्स विदाउट टेलिंग मी, बिकॉज मेरा रेज्यूमे इज ऑलरेडी ऑन लिंक्डइन, ओपनली अवेलेबल. बट स्टिल, सो अगेन, in that case, out of 100 people you message, 1, 2, 3, let's say 3 will reply, out of which, let's say all 3 will refer you. But if you are lucky, again, out of 100 also I'm saying, if you're lucky, you will get 1 call. And that too, having pretty good luck. If not, then keep on applying. That's the only thing which you can do. That's it. Again, that's pretty hard, and the only way you can increase probability of you getting a call is by applying it. Period. There's nothing else. Cool. ठीक है देव शर्मा हेलो भाई फर्स्टली क्या हाल है व्हाट प्रोजेक्ट्स डू यू मेक टू गेट सेलेक्टेड इन गोल्डमैन सैक्स आई मेड 3 projects वन was DSA based code compression one was my hackathon project which we won my team and I that was one of my best moments of my life literally and one was I changed projects quite a lot, but if I recall back, these two were there, and there was one from one of the other hackathons which we made as an Android project. We made an app which tells you खरीदने बेचने वाले जो चीज़ हैं जो लोग ठीक करते हैं जैसे वॉल में लाइट लगानी है सब जो ठीक करते हैं वो आसपास दिखा दे and it was having some more feature to chat and call and all that stuff. तो वो था. So these three were there. One was entirely JavaScript, HTML, CSS based. One was machine learning and Python. Again, when I say Python, I mean there were some scripts which we wrote and also machine learning we applied. More of image processing we applied, and then other was Android. A bit vast, but not required. But yeah, this is what I could choose at that time. What was the best I had projects? Again, excluding my major projects like major sim projects and stuff. Cool. ठीक है. उदय गर्ग आर कंप्यूटर और कंप्यूटर फंडामेंटल्स की MCQ कहाँ से तैयार करूँ? Just simple, right? Computer, let's say computer networks, MCQ interview questions on YouTube. Just write it. You'll get a video, couple of videos, watch it. Database management system interview questions. Write it on YouTube. Just get the videos, watch it. Simply search. क्या बचा DBMS हो गया OS operating system interview questions on YouTube. Just write the same thing. You will get the video. Awesome questions. And इसके अलावा कोई कुछ नहीं पूछता. You can go in deep. तुम पढ़ सकते हो 80 तरीके की normalizations, but who gives a f about it? भैया यार 1NF 2NF 3NF 4F क्या करूँगा मैं जान के? मुझे पता कि normalization ऐसी होती है ठीक है तुम कर सकते हो सकता है पूछी जाए बट मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ज़्यादा कोई चोर नहीं है इसके अंदर मतलब पीपल विल टेल द सेम थिंग्स ऑल दैट तो या जस्ट सिंपली वी कैन डू दैट वापस आते हैं डू यू स्टिल नीड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर टेक्निकल कोडिंग इंटरव्यूज और आर यू जनरली ऑलवेज प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ इंटरव्यूज तने टेक्निकली मोर और लेस roughly yes, which means no matter what you will have to prepare for every interview. Why I say that? Because as I told, things are based on luck. Luck when I mean you will see 60% of people actually get into some place with the help of luck. Why I say this is because तुम जो भी इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो ना तुमसे क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा तुम्हें क्या वो आता है नहीं आता है तुम्हें क्या वो क्वेश्चन देख रखा है दे रखा है that's entirely based on luck. If you don't know, like in my Uber experience which I posted on the second channel, link in description, वहाँ पे आई शेयर्ड कि मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे लोग कह रहे थे कि बहुत हार्ड लग रहा है नहीं यार वो हार्ड नहीं था बिकॉज मुझसे एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन कॉइन बेस में पूछा गया था तो जब मुझे क्वेश्चन आता है ऑलरेडी तो व्हाट्स द बिग डील फॉर इट नहीं दैट्स नॉट सो यही है थिंग्स आर बेस्ड ऑन लक इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि जो तुमसे पूछा जा रहा है वो तुम्हें आता है नहीं आता है एंड व्हाट पीपल यूजुअली डू इज दे जस्ट लुक फॉर लीड को डिस्कस प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस एंड बहुत बार बहुत लोग क्वेश्चंस रिपीट हो जाते हैं एंड दैट्स हाउ दे गेट लकी टू जस्ट गेट इनटू सम स्पेसिफिक कंपनी वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स हु गॉट इनटू गूगल लास्ट नवंबर सो लाइक 3 दोस्त वर गिविंग द सेम टाइम तो जो 3 से पूछा गया था एक से सारे क्वेश्चन सेम रिपीट हुए थे तो उसको पता था सारे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछे गए हैं दैट्स हाउ ही गॉट लकी and got into it. So ऐसा नहीं कि भाई बंदा बहुत चौड़ है बहुत होशियार है नहीं भाई he was lucky that's the reason if you don't know I always put up on that thing क्या कहते हैं LinkedIn also कि if you're getting something you are lucky you are not fortunate कि तुम्हें आता था नहीं भाई there is nothing like that okay you can just give everything perfect okay you can do it maybe but now people have started judging more on terms of multiple things like not only DSA but more of LLD also HLD also then behavioral पे लोग काफ़ी आउट हो रहे हैं पता ना तो बट या दैट्स हाउ आई विल से कि प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है बिकॉज आई विल लुक फॉर द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस नो मैटर व्हाट बिकॉज दैट्स हाउ यू कैन गेट लकी कूल सौरभ व्हाट इज द बेस्ट वे टू अप्रोच क्वेस्ट means how much time should we give before watching a YouTube solution and also whether we should watch a YouTube solution or not If you can solve something and if you at a place you can figure out कि इस बंदे ने जो बताया है सही सब कुछ कवर कर लिया होगा, then you don't have to watch it. How much time? If you are there's no hard limit on it, but again if I have to put a hard limit, I put a hard limit of 1.5 hour. इससे ज़्यादा मैं कभी spend नहीं करता, no matter what. अब नहीं करता, पहले करता था when I was in college, when I had time. अब मैं नहीं करता. If I am not getting it in 1.5 hour, I will stop it. Even if I am getting it, I am not able to reach it in 1.5 hour, I will stop it because अभी मेरे पास time नहीं है. If when I was in college, I used to spend as much as possible. When I say as much, which means if I'm progressing in any way whatsoever, I will watch it. I will try it. I will try it. If not, if I'm stuck, then I will stop it. I will watch, video or read the corresponding solution. Now, if you have to watch it or not, that's entirely dependent upon ki have you come to a right solution or a correct, most optimal solution. If not, then you will so badly regret it now life में. पता क्या होगा? Let's say if you solved a question. Now, in an interview, you got the same question. Let's say you got lucky. In that case, you will realize कि भाई साहब, you will solve it. मैंने तो कर रखा है चौड़ में. But then the interview asks you to optimize it. Because आजकल इंटरव्यू में, and that's the reason I just tell the difference between CP and DSA. CP में time is a constraint, but DSA में space also is a constraint. Not on paper, but in interviews. So that's the reason. Like DSA helps you to prepare. DSA as in these lead code style problems help you to prepare for most optimal solution both in terms of time and space. So that's the reason. Always make sure that you prepare well in terms of यार अटक रही है वीडियो. वीडियो लैगिंग हो रही है क्या? एक मिनट. I hope so. It should be not. But again, for the folks who haven't liked it, please like कर देना. And please बहुत बहुत दिल से आती है वीडियो. एटलीस्ट यार मैंने 22 लोगों के वो तो कर दिए होंगे ना अभी तक. मैसेज के रिप्लाई तो कम से कम वो तो कर सकते हैं प्लीज, है ना. कूल. ठीक है. सत्या भाई 1800 on LC and 3-star on code chef. Haven't done any development currently. 6-7 star. I'll say do it, else you will regret it because your resume will not be shortlisted. So please do it. Make anything, know something. You will thank me later. Cool. Umesh भैया, where is your video of problem of the day? यार क्या बातें कर दी. कम्युनिटी पोस्ट जाके चेक करनी चाहिए, टेलीग्राम चैनल पे चेक करना चाहिए, डिस्कॉर्ड पे चेक करना चाहिए. यू विल फाइंड द वीडियो. आई ऑलवेज मेक श्योर दैट इन कम्युनिटी पोस्ट और टेलीग्राम एंड डिस्कॉर्ड एवरी प्लेस आई पोस्ट द वीडियो. सो चेक करना वहाँ पे. डिड यू ट्राई टू गेट वर्क समवेयर अब्रॉड? नहीं, मतलब अगेन if I ask, if I tell, there are companies who will directly interview from abroad. I don't want that. There are companies who shift you. For that, you have to work in a company for 1.5 years. There are companies who hire Indians from abroad, well known, which is only Facebook. So in that sense, I only have one option, which is Facebook. And that too is not well known for its comp. Pretty bad comp, pretty low ball, and pretty bad work-life balance also. So literally everything was bad. And again, only one option I had, which was Facebook. So yeah, there's nothing which you can do for it. But yeah, graduating in May and still grinding DSA development. Okay-ish. What to focus on? What do you think? Acha, I will not tell. I'll just tell. There was one manager. There was one manager of 10 years of experience. He's still grinding DSA. Now what? Just look at it. 10 years experience. Again, I'm not saying my manager or my ex-manager. I'm just saying one of the managers I contacted with. So yeah, that's how you know that how much important is this. And again, this thing, the moment you grow, you will realize how much important is LLD and HLD also, because it will be asked forever the moment you go in the industry. Cool. यार मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही वीडियो लैग हो रही है. Is it because of me or not? Please spam मत करना. Questions will come up. ठीक है. भैया इन थर्ड ईयर पहले तो यार ये क्या यूज़र नेम है मुझे समझ नहीं आया. आर की यूज समव भाई भैया इन थर्ड ईयर. हाँ, 1300 रेटिंग एट कोड फोर्सेस, 1900 ऑन लीड कोड. हाउ टू गेट सम इंटर्नशिप. अप्लाई करो, लक अच्छा कर लो अपना और मेहनत कर लो. दैट्स ओनली थिंग हाउ यू कैन गेट इट. देयर इज नथिंग एल्स यू कैन डू. 1900 is a good rating, actually good rating, much better than a lot of people. So you are still at a good pace. It's just that keep confidence and portray something which you can sell. Just get something out which others don't, which is, maybe your communication, maybe your hard work. Just portray it. दिखाओ तुम मेहनती हो, and you will get the internship. दिखाना अलग होता है भाई, बोलने का तरीका सब दिख जाता है. कूल. उदय भैया, ब्रो परसों मेरे कॉलेज में विप्रो, अरे ये तो हो गया ना. जीनियस डॉकर एंड क्यूबरनेटीज फॉर ऑल कंपनीज और ओनली फॉर जीएस. जीएस तो यार छोड़ो, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि एवर लाइफ टाइम दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग यू कैन लर्न. टू सुदीप, bro hi hi to learn anything and how to stay consistent parallelly stick with college syllabus. You can always stick to it because it's pretty good in terms of CGPA. In terms of knowledge, there are a few things which are pretty important. For example, your DS, algo, your design patterns which you are taught, your computer networks is pretty good, your OS is good, your DBM is good. So all these cons, again, I'm just assuming that कि तुम लोग कंप्यूटर साइंस ब्रांच के अंदर हो, नहीं हो तो सॉरी फॉर यू, बट अगर हो तो दैट्स ग्रेट. वरना बट या कंसिस्टेंट रहने का एक तरीका है. यू हैव टू फाइंड योर मकसद and you maybe have to figure out someone who can do the same thing with you if you cannot be consistent by yourself, which means that for me, how I am consistent is because of you guys come up, ask, put a comment, that triggers me. नहीं भाई मुझे लानी है, बिकॉज अगर मैं नहीं लाऊंगा तो कमेंट आएंगे कि भाई लाओ लाओ लाओ, फिर ये काम पाइल अप होता जाएगा. सो दैट्स हाउ आई रिमेन कंसिस्टेंट. सो इफ यू वांट टू बिकम कंसिस्टेंट, सिंपली जस्ट गेट समवन अलोंग विद यू एंड आस्क कि भाई हम लोग करेंगे आज से, जस्ट डू इट. And again, fruitfulness will be at next level. Like it will be pretty fruitful. Cool. भैया 4 महीने. अभय भाई नहीं, ये अनिरुद्ध कर गया. नहीं, 1 मिनट. अरे कहाँ इस कॉल क्यों होंगे नीचे इतना. ठीक है, जीनियस का हो गया था. ठीक है अभय. आर्यन भैया बस 4 महीने बचा है कॉलेज ख़त्म होने को, क्या करूं. डीएसए कर रहा हूं, जॉब लगी, एक्सपेक्टेशन थोड़ी ज़्यादा है, 7+ का पैकेज चाहिए प्लीज़. डीएसए और सीपी में अच्छा बनना है. Yeah, that's completely fine. Abhay, if you can work hard, if again, that's a very bold statement because people just say I can do it, but they cannot. That's a blunt statement. But yeah, if you can work hard, I highly recommend go to the website codeline.com, go to the practice problems sheet. There's a list of problems which can cover everything. Again, when I say when you do a problem, there's a process to do it. Read the question first, try it by yourself, at least half an hour or 45 minutes, at least I'm saying, and then go and look at the video. If you can, again, there are a lot of problems. There are around 700 problems, which will take you at least 3 months. But if you can work hard, can cover at least 5 problems a day, at least, then and you'll be pretty good at DS. Because when I say cover, I don't mean you binge watch it. If you don't know some concept, if you cannot solve a problem, just write down ki what did you learn from a video. If you don't write it down, you will forget it. You will be back to square one. People do the same thing, and that's the reason they can never grow. If you don't do that same mistake, which means that you write at which point you were stuck and just refer your stuck points again and again. Whenever you are stuck again, you will always grow. Cool. चलिए ब्रो. हाय नहीं, अबे ये तो हो गया था. अबे डीएस लॉजिक नहीं बन रहा है, तो हो गया था. अनिरुद्ध, क्या हाल चाल भाई. बढ़िया. मेरठ का लफड़ा लाइफ में इतना बढ़िया बढ़िया कर रहा देखकर बढ़िया लगता है. बदे जाओ और आगे. लॉट्स ऑफ लव. थैंक यू अनिरुद्ध भाई. राज, ओके. अबे भैया 4 महीने बस, थोड़ा हीला है डीएसए. तो पता है वर्ड हिला पढ़ने में ही मेरी फट के हाथ मारी थी. बट कूल. डीएसए कहाँ गया यार. अरे कहाँ चली गया. अच्छा हाँ ठीक है भाई, तुम्हारा मैसेज खो गया. अब लिटरली खो गया. ये मैसेज रिट्रैक्टेड क्यों हो जा रहे हैं. ये कोई कर रहा है या हो जा रहे हैं अपने आप. क्वेश्चन था वो, सही था. बट ठीक है, अगर मॉडरेटर कर रहा है भाई मत करना प्लीज़. लोगों अगर 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 कोई चीज़ ऑफेंसिव नहीं है तो. बट या कौशिक, ब्यूटीफुल आंसर्स मैन. वुड लव टू गेट मोर मोटिवेशन वाया नोइंग योर प्रीवियस ईयर्स एक्सपीरियंस. Okay. Where were you giving amazing work? See, I'll tell. I have shitty work. How to keep up SD2 in other firms post switch. You will always be given awesome work based on your performance. Period. And again, no matter how good your performance is, in the entire 1 year, one quarter will be pretty good, pretty awesome work, which can be fruitful for you forever. One quarter will be boring, वही same काम. One quarter will be more of operations. यार issues आ रहे हैं same काम में. One quarter will be pretty chill. दिसंबर, जैन का पहला आधा महीना, दिसंबर और नवंबर जहाँ पे फ्री चल रहा है, कोड फ्री चल रहा है. So this is how a lifespan of an engineer is in entire entire year. So if you are good, which means you work correctly, you take responsibilities, you will be given better projects. I'm not saying more projects, you will be given better projects. That is the reason if you want to get better. Again, I'm not sure कि फर्म में कैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं. कुछ फर्म में बेस्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स आर लिटरली पथेटिक. देन कुछ कंपनीज में फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन माई एग्जिस्टिंग फर्म, आई विल नॉट टेल द नेम, बट इतने अच्छे नहीं थे प्रोजेक्ट्स. बहुत ही घिसापटा काम था. लाइक but again, in terms of learning, interactions, collaborations, all that was pretty good. So that's what I will say. Ki just get to have as much learning as possible from wherever you can, and in the remaining time, just try that you can move to somewhere where you can learn better, which means switch. ठीक है भाई. And again, there will be pathetic work where but you have to bear with it, so that if you can do the pathetic work, you will be given better work. And again, more interesting, more challenging work is a better work. That's it. Bhai, DP with bitmasking padha do. There are a lot of videos on DP with bitmask. Just write on YouTube DP with bitmask by Aryan. You will get the video. If not, just go to codewitharyan.com. Just go to practice problems. Just go to DP. In that, you will find in the medium category and hard category, you have the many problems for DP with bitmasking. Aditya Kumar Singh, hello bro, following you for long time. ATS resume not helping. सब बकवास है वो. पता नहीं किसने बोल दिया तुम्हें ATS resume बनाओ. मैंने देखा है बहुत लोगों ने पोस्ट ATS resume में 93 स्कोर, 83 स्कोर, सॉरी 95 स्कोर. सब बकवास है. Like literally pathetic resume can also get a good ATS score just because on the basis of कि उसकी रीडिंग कितनी अच्छी है. But ATS resumes are always read by people, HRs. Again, period. And they're looking for the keywords because HR are not that much great in terms of अच्छा वैसे ही मैं किसी और दिन बताऊंगा कि हाउ HR look at the resume, because one of my very close friends is actually an HR. and as HR I mean a recruiter. HR दो होते हैं. एक HR होता है जो सैलरी करता है नेगोशिएट, एक होता है HR जो कॉल करता है तुम्हें, जो कॉल करता है उसे कहते हैं रिक्रूटर. सो कभी कभी वो लोग वो वाला काम भी करते हैं. सो लाइक इट्स अ प्रीटी डाइवर्स थिंग. दे हैंडल मल्टीपल स्टफ. तो कुछ कंपनीज में दे डू द सेम थिंग, कुछ कंपनी अलग अलग थिंग्स. तो ठीक है. बट अगेन आई टेल इन सम अदर वीडियो. थोड़ा लॉन्ग हो जाएगा आज, टाइम कम बचा है अपने पास. वी ओनली हैव 15 मिनट्स लेफ्ट. तो आई जस्ट वांट टू टेक मोर क्वेश्चंस. बट या इन जनरल क्वेश्चन क्या मैं भूल गया. हाँ, it is resume not helping for tailoring for specific needs. Not never. What to do? I'll say just have a more clean resume. If you want to have a look, go to my LinkedIn. Check my resume there itself. वहाँ पे पड़ा है. Again, this is the updated resume which I had made. बाकी just try to have as good statements as possible, which quantify things, which gives technicality in your statements, and that's how you can make your corresponding resume great. We also have resume reviews. So if you don't know, but yeah, you can just ping up the resume on Telegram or Discord and just ask the people for it to review. I'll get time, I'll review it. Most highly likely I might not get, especially in the next 3 weeks, and that's the reason low level design course will be a bit delayed. But no matter what, like I'll cover LLD in the remaining time. So yeah, I just wrap it up, so no worries, I'll wrap it up in 3 months. Cool. Now Synergist agreed. Hello sir, OA के लिए क्या करें? I am in NIT Allahabad. OA के लिए सिंपल भाई, प्रैक्टिस करो. DSA कर सकते हो, CP कर सकते हो. In our college there's a good culture of CP. When I say culture, I mean you have motivation to do it because there's a competition going around. तो तुम्हें पता है भाई अगले रूम में बंदा बैठा है, वो इस समय बकचोदी नहीं पेल रहा है, वो काम कर रहा है, which means वो कॉन्टेस्ट दे रहा है. तो you also get into feeling of giving contest, and that's what the culture is. That's how culture is built, motivation is built, and that's how you can also do it. तो हाँ भाई, just practice DSA CP because that's primarily what is needed. Should I focus more on DSA or development? Manish Kumar Lal, agar your focus is more of getting into branded names and all that stuff and very super high package, but not maybe not that much good work which you might wanted maybe in a startup. So yeah, you can just finally focus on development, not DSA. But if you think कि नहीं भाई, मतलब my development is good, now you can try for a bit of DSA also, or else take a middle ground. Do, let's say, 60% DSA, 40% your dev. If and only if you can feel it or get it. Umang, yo, okay भैया, एक रह गया, श्रेष्ठ. Hello भैया, I recently got internship at Walmart. Congratulations, Umang. Wanted to ask, say thank you for your liquid videos. Love you, Umang, love you. Sorry, love you, श्रेष्ठ. क्या बात है, मैं नाम गलत ले रहा हूँ, वो यहाँ पे ऊपर नीचे हो गया. ओके, सॉरी, श्रेष्ठ. श्रेष्ठ, थैंक यू सो मच श्रेष्ठ. कूल सर, प्लीज़ हेल्प मी रिगार्डिंग ओए. मैं कैसे हेल्प करूँ? प्रदम प्रदम प्रदम, ओके. भाई डीपी पे मस्त पड़ा, अरे हो तो गया. मनीष कुमार लाल, व्हाट शुड आई फोकस? ये हो गया. सी, अगर रिपीट किए मैसेज, आई स्वेयर. सुप्रीत सिंह, हाय सर, हाय. अरे क्या हाल है सुप्रीत सिंह? सो सी, यू कैन सी these are the folks, like भाई लगता है, बताए, these are the folks who are pretty awesome. As in, like, if you don't know, Supreet Singh is one of the people who actually help us in making corresponding content which you see on website codesign.com, and he's pretty great in terms of coding itself. So yeah, that's how you can build connections itself. Just show your skills, get to connect with people, and that's how it will actually help you a lot. Cool. Should I focus more on DSI? हो गया यार. ठीक है, ठीक है. राज, डीप सी कार्बन लीड कोड्स के सारे ऑनलाइन कॉन्टेस्ट प्रॉब्लम कर लेता है, व्हाट टू डू? आई नॉट से सारी कर पाएगा. And again, even if it is able to do okay, well and great, then what? Chat GPT भी कर लेता था, O1 कर लेता था, and the more it will come out, the more questions will change, the more it will give issues, the more people will rely on it, the more they will actually fall. So you can think of that, maybe you can try relying on that also. Maybe if you think, okay, this can be done, people are doing it, okay, do it. Maybe you will realize at the point of time, nahi bhai, things are changing, answer galat aa rahe hain, wrong answers aa rahe hain, galat ho raha hai, and all that stuff. But yeah, there's no answer straightforward for it. People are doing it, people can do it, but again, it cannot solve all of them. Questions which are more of math based, it can solve it, but more which are कोई easy है मीडियम में कर लेगा, कोई मैथ बेस्ड कर लेगा, कोई क्वेश्चन विच इज कॉम्प्लेक्स एल्गोरिथमिक बेस्ड वो नहीं कर पाएगा. दैट्स अ सिंपल थिंग विच आई हैव सीन विद द विद द पीपल्स रिव्यू. ठीक है. कैन आई लर्न डॉकर एज अ फ्रेशर? डॉकर एज अ फ्रेशर, हाँ भाई बिल्कुल. हाउ वुड वन ग्राइंड फॉर नाइट बैज? Just simple, more problems. As I mentioned, go to covan.com, go to the DSA sheets, go to the practice problem sheet. There you will find 700 problems. More, I'll say more. Just do that. Make sure whenever I mention do that, simply make sure that if you're doing it, make sure any problem try by yourself, not able to solve. Why not write it down? What you learn from the video, write it down, maintain a sheet on your end, and if you can solve, I bet you'll be pretty great. I bet I can sign it. You'll be pretty great if you can follow this thing. And again, if you don't believe me, when I say bet, okay, do one thing. Make your own sheet, Excel sheet. Just go to that DSA. Again, when I say bet, I will give you 100 rupees. Like, that's what I can do. Let's say, okay, 1,000 rupees I give. If you can do one thing, just go on to, DSA sheet, and then in that practice sheet, if let's say you're solving a problem, solve it by yourself. Let's say if you can solve it. If not, then write the problem link down. Then what was the hiccup? Why were you not able to solve it in a new column? And then what did you learn from the video that made this problem solve in the next column? If you can do it for all the problems, and even let's say 500 problems which were mentioned in that sequence, you'll be pretty good and will be able to solve and at least have a 2000 rating at least. Again, mentioning you do the same thing. If not, then forget about the challenge or forget about the price. You will not get it. Cool. Again, now you have a motivation. Do it. I'll give you cash. That's the motivation is. Cool, cool, cool. Currently 1800, pushing to 20, pushing to 2000. Shrestha, I wanted to request for videos of hard question, please. Here I can bring, but the issue is again we literally have pathetic viewership. No matter how much motivation I have, the viewership is literally pathetic, and that's how again I try कि भाई ले आते हैं, but the amount of time difference which it takes कि भाई like you have to make it, and then obviously like okay in a daily problem it's much easier to make, okay you have to just make one problem, but then if it's a contest you have to make the videos also for it, then hard question है तो उसमें और लंबा notes बनाओ, ये बनाओ वो बनाओ, and the viewership 100 views, 20 like, so yeah again if you can spread the world with this kind of stuff that okay we can have more viewership and stuff, probably yeah we can. Again see for me the biggest trade-off is time. I love to do multiple things. I love to sit with you guys all day long. I love to have this live streams, more interactions all day long. But the biggest thing is time. Literally, I have to fight for time, and that's the biggest thing which I feel like कि नहीं होना चाहिए. मतलब again that's the reason I also wonder कि these all YouTubers जो बहुत सारे YouTubers हैं जो मतलब बहुत कुछ करते हैं. I used to feel like कि time लाते कहाँ से हैं, मतलब how the fuck do they get time, because time सब पे 24 घंटे हैं. जब लर्निंग करने में ही योर एंटायर 16 hours 18 hours goes away, then how are they even getting time to just plan this, make this, have live streams, have all this again, although people keep people to actually do this stuff, and that's what we also do, but still like time is the biggest thing which is very hard to find. But yeah, the moment I just get more of stuff, I'll start bringing more of stuff, but it's more about and again, why we always continue contests, which most people don't do, is because the most people which I have met offline have always said ki we used to watch your contest videos and all that stuff. It's like that's the reason which motivates me, and that's the reason I primarily make sure that no matter what, I bring the contest video, no matter what. So yeah, more than the daily problems, I'm mostly focused on contest videos. But yeah, the only thing is okay for medium questions itself. If it's even a medium question, highest hard questions. Even like थोड़े से हार्ड होते हैं क्वेश्चन, कभी नहीं आते, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव सीन कि पीपल मोस्टली लाइक अस एक्चुअली वांट मोर ऑफ. एंड अगेन ठीक है, बहुत लंबा आंसर हो गया इसका. कैन आई लर्न डॉकर एज अ फ्रेशर? यस यू कैन. हाउ वुड यू ग्राइंड? ठीक है ये तो हो गया था. हाउ टू प्रिपेयर फॉर अ जॉब स्विच आफ्टर 1 year गैप? जस्ट डू TSA एंड LLD. ब्रिजेश भाई, आई and T Technology Services में placed हुआ हूँ recently at a 4 LPA. Do you know about the company, and please give. See, it's hard to know about every company, but roadmap of TS is nothing much as such. If you want to know the roadmap, just go on to codeline.com, go to DSA sheets. Again, link everything in description. Just go to DSA master sheet. That is the entire roadmap. Do that thing. You'll be sorted with DSA. Again, with doing that, you know the DSA. That's it. You're not good at it. You just know it. If you want to good at it, go to practice problem sheet. Simple answer. Cool. Bhai, Famid, I solved around 470 problems, 300 plus medium, only 10 hard. Okay, but nowadays when I see a medium question, I feel like I cannot solve it, which makes me frustrated. Yeah, that's true. That's the stand-up question has increased lately, but it's okay. I hope so that when you say you solved it by yourself and learned something, and whatever you learned, you maintain that learning at some place. If not, then sorry to say, but you didn't solve anything. Because again, if you're not maintaining your learnings, I also right now maintain my learnings in OneNote. I'll not share because I don't want you to become a copy pasting stuff. People usually do. If I give notes, again, although I will give notes, you will see all the notes will be on website. But people usually भाई कॉपी पेस्ट कर लिया, बिंज वॉच कर लिया, हो गया वीडियो. यार तुम खुद से लिखोगे नहीं, यू विल नॉट गेट स्टफ. मेक श्योर दैट पार्ट. स्पैम मत करो. कौन भी है ये? सौरदीप घोष. भाई स्पैम मत करो, वरना ब्लॉक हो जाओगे. मैं नहीं करूँगा, मेरी मॉनिटर कर देंगे. कूल भाई, ठीक है. Badass पंडित. Okay, how to prepare for job switch after 1 year? तो हो गया था. Like, see, it's as simple as that. Do DSA like anything, and do LLD also, because you plan to do a job switch in 1 year, you will end up doing a switch in 2 years. And that time you will be needing LLD and HLD also. If you want to know syllabus, again go to website and check the syllabus there, or link in description. You will find the corresponding everything for LLD and HLD down below. Cool. Your opinion on course story with Mike? I've seen a lot of good, you know, again, like that's like primarily on Hindi, in Hindi, and that's what people also like. Again, I know the reason. People feel comfortable in Hindi. Our India is pretty, they love Hindi, and that's the reason. But still, um, good guy. Again, I'm not sure that is it worth it to have a very long videos and stuff. I'm no one to comment it. It's more of viewer discreet कि उनको कैसा देखना है. By my comments, which I interacted with folks, especially जब internship पे लोग आए थे, students आए थे, तो people interacted with me and told me and all that stuff. Picture हो रही है. फिर मैंने पूछा भी क्या कहते हैं कि क्या what do you think what we can actually improve. Then they recommended कि let's have a short video, and they primarily said under 20 minutes, and that's what you will see. I primarily try that every video covers every concept, not like neat code. Again, like he usually skip everything like tuition, and that's the worst thing I like, but people still watch it. I don't know why. Maybe because more of a foreign people, they don't need that much knowledge. Again, that's a very blunt statement, but ठीक है. But हाँ, मतलब I just love that. Okay, if you are telling something, just tell everything. As in, like, tell the intuition properly कि कैसे reach हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. But again, it's totally up to viewers discreet जो देखते हैं. And people like Hindi. And again, I also say कि बहुत लोगों ने हमेशा कहा है हिंदी में करो. But usually what I feel like is that the more you listen something, the more you will be easily able to understand it, which means that you will primarily be dealing with interviewers which speak. And again, if you are interacting with an Indian interviewer, you are pretty good because their English is pretty bad, so they always speak very slow. But usually, the USA interviewers, or maybe like anyone outside, they are pretty fluent and they speak very in terms of like they're also pretty fast. So in that sense, you'll have practice of even listening, and people like understanding things, all that stuff. It feels good on paper, but it's more hard as you go about. Obviously, in terms of teaching, it's easy for both in terms of telling or learning, but you get a habit of and that's the only reason why I prefer to even teach. And also I prefer to even and again, for me, language is never a barrier. I will learn both from English and Hindi. It's just that the person should be encouraged, like entertaining. I could have opened my dash face cam, but okay, it's a lot big answer for a very short question, but yeah, let's switch. Cool. Harsh, sir, currently in third year, I completed my DSA, but now I'm confused about development. I don't want to do MERN as everyone is doing it. So please guide. Yeah, see, do it. Whatever you want. Like literally. If I would have at your place, I would have been at your place, I would have done MERN, period. As I MERN, I would have not stopped there. I would have built something which I could use or people are using. For example, I like lead code. Okay, I will build something like lead code. As simple as that. Okay, let's say I like some canvas. Let's say a simple canvas. Let's say like I use OneNote a lot, so I will make something on that sort. So if I like something, I will make it, and for that, whatever is required, I will learn it. That's how simple it is. If I would have been at your place, now it's totally up to you what you want to do. ठीक है. How to PPO at summer FANG intern? Just show you can work hard. Just show you can be active. Just show you are what we say कि तुम्हें मन करता है, मतलब you want to learn, you are willing to deliver. Just showcase that. When I say showcase, which means be active, tell or just be active and you will be good to go. Hey यार, एक तो मेरा टाइम लिमिट हो जाती है यूट्यूब में. Cool. We only have 3 minutes and stuff. We will simply wrap up, and because we have only 3 minutes, we'll just take the directly end chats. तो क्या कहते हैं, ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बिट ऑफ एंड. ठीक है. Swaradip Ghosh, भैया currently in he did spam a lot, but still let's see the question is what the question is. If it's good, we'll take it. If not, we'll not, because Swaradip literally spammed a lot. like literally. Cool. Hello, we are currently in. I'm in fourth year. I applied off campus through referral. Resume ठीक ठाक था. 1.5 के salt. LC 1.5 के salt. Okay. And other platforms. हम प्रोजेक्ट्स भी मन का है. पता नहीं क्या ओए नहीं आता है. नहीं क्यों यार अगेन whenever you solve any of problems I always recommend कि are we saying that we were maintaining some notes where we are maintaining the learnings for us. If not, then it's a waste. Like, you will solve a problem, no matter what you will forget it. And this is not about cramming. I'm not saying that you are cramming it, which people usually do. If you don't know, it's mostly about things which you could figure out and learn from a problem, and that's what primarily what is needed also in that case. So yeah, please make sure that you are maintaining notes. Excel sheet ho, OneNote ho, I maintain everything in OneNote. Excel sheet mein kar sakte ho, do anything whatsoever you want, but maintain notes for your DSA itself. When I say DSA, there is not oh भैया ये प्रॉब्लम का आंसर ऐसे ऐसे होता है, ये नहीं कह रहा मैं. ये क्वेश्चन था, इसमें ये नहीं हो पाया, यहाँ पे अटक गया, ठीक है, इसका आंसर ऐसे होगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू टू डू. Cool. Please share your note. It's pretty large. Like literally, it is so large. It takes around uh, 4 GB of space. In terms of notes, 4 GB of space is pretty large if you don't know. And when I say notes, I'm not saying photo wale notes PDF. I make all notes digitally. In that sense, 4 GB is literally a very large storage. You can't even imagine. So yeah, ये सब अपलोड करना बहुत ही मुश्किल है. Like it will not be structured. Structured नहीं, कोई देखेगा नहीं तो मैं वैसे ही बहुत परेशान हूँ, कोई कुछ देखता नहीं है, तो इसलिए देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ इवन हैविंग इट. So yeah, that's it. Like I'm trying to bring more of things which can actually be fruitful for both you and me. In terms of लोग देख भी रहे हैं, वो एफर्ट दिख रहा है कि हाँ जा रहा है, ठीक है, लग रहा है कहीं पे सही लग रहा है. एटलीस्ट इफ लेट्स समथिंग इज बीइंग पुट एफर्ट इन, ओके, इट्स गिविंग सम रिजल्ट्स, पीपल आर लर्निंग फ्रॉम इट, people are using it. That's what actually a fruitful effort from my end is. Cool. Bhaiya, my DLC is almost set. I solved almost all my questions. Should I do that now, or should I improve my proposal profile? I'm a specialist right now, and in second year in IIT Surat. Second year, that's pretty great. That's literally pretty great. I'll say you are pretty set. Do a bit of dev and keep continuing DSA. That's it. Pretty great. Hey, Mahesh ji. Getting started with system design. Any tips? Yeah. Any tips? Tips are primarily included in the couple of videos in our playlist itself. वैसे this guy only made the corresponding website, so he knows everything. He's actually admin also. So like bro, you can just simply check out the couple of. It will be coming up. The tips are pretty large, not in terms I can tell right now, but like yeah, it will take around 15 minutes video just to tell all the tips and tricks which should be included in LLD or HLD course, LLD or HLD interview. So yeah, that we will cover there. Again, it will take tough time. So yeah, we cannot cover right now. Most efficient way to make a switch. Start preparing as soon as you think you want to switch. There's one very basic saying that if you think you can cheat a company, in terms of you can do a switch, you will do a switch in no matter like now or maybe let's say 6 months later. It's just that you are not able to do it right now because you are not prepared. But if you have even thought of this thing in your mind ना कि भाई मुझे करना है, maybe it is work अच्छा नहीं है, maybe it is पैसे अच्छे नहीं है, mostly it is पैसे अच्छे नहीं होते हैं. The biggest reason for anyone to do a switch is money. Second thing is work. Third thing is maybe they have done something which can never improve their impression on anyone else, so they do a switch. So these are three main reasons why a person do a switch. And the best one is, and the most important one is comp. For few others, it will be work life balance. बहुत ही पैसा कमा लिया है, अब तो अंधा पैसा कमा लिया, अब तो कुछ थोड़ा सा शांति पर काम करना है. Want to explore interests, all that stuff. So that's also one reason. But if you have thought of a switch, start preparing it. Start preparing for it right now, like literally right now. Is becoming candidate master in itself sufficient, or strong dev would be required as well? For what, Himanshu bhai? For what? If you are saying it is sufficient to live a life, everyone is living a life. If you are saying sufficient to get a job, everyone is getting a job. If you are saying sufficient for cracking XYZ company, then it will differ. So yeah, it will differ on basis of what we are saying sufficient of. Um, cool. ठीक है भाई. Um, we will end is with the last question. Last three questions. Okay, last three questions. नीरज कुमार का क्वेश्चन इज सिस्टम डिजाइन इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑन कैंपस प्लेसमेंट अगेन अगर क्वेश्चन नहीं लिया गया है नो मैटर व्हाट just make sure you like the video so that we can keep on bringing these kind of videos and we will cover for sure the next couple of next live which we will have on Friday 9 p.m. next week every week. So yeah, no worries, we can just simply cover. Just make sure that you come first and you're interacting and having the questions. Please don't spam, that's not required. And also make sure that you like it so that next time if live happens you will be notified. If you will not like it, you will not be notified no matter what. That's the reason how you will miss the questions, but at the end of the day I love you no matter if you love me or not. It's a one-sided love. But yeah, let's take the last question, which was of Neeraj. Last three questions. Is system design important for on-campus placement? No, not at all. What did I do? Okay. Okay. I just never knew there was a recording feature. Cool. SDET में future है भाई. I got placed for this role. I'll say if you like testing, maybe, but not a future per se. If you are doing DSA, obviously, if you are watching me, then you will look for more fruitful roles rather than SDAT. SDET. So obviously, yeah, you will be changing no matter now or maybe in future. But yeah, you will be changing. Okay. Last question. Okay. Uday का भैया आई गॉट प्लेस इन लो कोड वाला कंपनी. लो कोड ये क्या होता है? आई एम अफ्रेड इट विल बी डेड. इट विल बी अ डेड एंड. ओपिनियंस. ओके. ओपिनियंस. आई गॉट प्लेस इन अ लो कोड वाला कंपनी. व्हाट इज लो कोड वाला कंपनी? मुझे समझ नहीं आया. आई एम अफ्रेड इट विल बी डेड एंड. अच्छा ठीक है, जो भी है. वट आई कुड फील लाइक इज कि लोकल वाला कंपनी को मतलब कंपनी इसमें ज़्यादा कोई अच्छा काम नहीं होता है, ऐसा कुछ होगा. अफ्रेड डेड नहीं है. डेड एंड इज नेवर डेड एंड. वट एवर यू आर गेटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी राइट नाउ, जस्ट टेक इट. लाइक अगेन एज आई मैंशन, एनी कंपनी गेटिंग इट, टेक इट. थिंक ऑफ इट आफ्टर टेकिंग इट. नहीं करना, करना है बाद में देखा जाएगा. करना है, लेट्स से सिंपल है. एक चीज़ में घुस जाओ, घुसते घुसते काम करते करते स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन फॉर सेकेंड थिंग. इफ़ यू हैव लग्जरी, इफ तुम्हारे खानदान पे अंधा पैसा है, देन यू कैन एक्सप्लोर बिना चैन से. बिकॉज देन यू विल नॉट हैव मेंटल प्रेशर. मतलब एक पता है वो रहता है, मेंटल प्रेशर रहता है, नहीं यार लेनी है लेनी है नहीं ली है. बट इट विल नॉट बी देयर इफ यू कैन जस्ट टेक इट एंड देन स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर इट. टेक इट राइट नाउ. You know you don't have a future in that. No worries. Take it, then start preparing for something else. As simple as that. Cool. I hope you guys got it. I hope you guys loved it. If yes, please make sure to like it. Again, if you can just like the video, have it 100 likes. That will be great. And see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye. Take care, and see you in tomorrow's PUTD. If you don't know, PUTD comes, if it's a video. If not, it's on community post as a past video and on Telegram and on Discord. Cool. Bye bye. Take care. रात काफ़ी हो गई है, सो जाओ. कल सैटरडे है, इंजॉय करना. बाय बाय. क्या हो गया?